We're back, my friends. It's the Sour Patch Boys.
I think I'm the sweet. Maybe you're the sour.
Tell us in the comments who's sweeter, Jacques or myself. In today's video, we're gonna go over to our 18-month-old citrus orchard, collect some fruit, analyze the trees, and give them a taste test and rank them at the end. So with that said, welcome to the Citrus Soiree. And here we are, Jacques, at the once majestic grapefruit that we ripped out of the ground. Jacques went absolutely crazy with that machinery.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Stump grinder.
So we have your nightmare, actually, the calamansi right here over at your house.
Yeah, it gives a lot. In my case, a little bit too much. They're bombing my yard all the time. I could hear them thumping in my yard.
It's about, I don't know, 30 feet tall, something like that in your yard. So if I want calamansi right now, I can actually just go to Jacques' house. This, of course, is the newest plant. And I have to say, I'm seeing perhaps like some mealybugs or some sort of action in here. But calamansi is pretty resilient, so I don't think it's gonna be a big problem. I have the mellow gold grapefruit here, which I did harvest off of, but unfortunately that was a while ago. So yeah. I don't have one.
It was pretty good.
It was actually pretty tasty. Very pithy,
yeah,
but still quite flavorful.
First one.
But what we have here is we have the Meyer lemon. So this is the only lemon that, sort of the most basic lemon I have, because I've got the pink lemonade lemon,
right,
etc.
It's kind of like a dessert lemony kind of thing.
It's supposed to be a bit sweeter,
yeah.
Right? The only problem is these aren't quite ready to taste, I don't think. Because you see that little blush at the bottom?
Yeah.
I think it's too early to
risk
skip it. I think we should skip it, but we'll put a pin in it and we'll come back in early spring and do a taste on this. But this one here,
that looks ready to go.
This is the first one that we may have put in. Actually, I believe this one we put in our How to Grow and Plant a Citrus Tree from Scratch video. Yeah, so this one is the Washington Navel Orange. And if I do say so myself, this one does look pretty lush.
It looks really, like, overall healthy. There's no like mealybugs or anything like that.
This one struggled for a while until I got it some more water.
But it's loaded, man.
And it's loaded. So why don't you get one, get your favorite.
Oh, there you go. So my understanding is that you harvest them when they just snap right off like that.
Well, there you go. Did you take two?
Well, this one fell on its own.
Oh,
so
okay. Well, put it in my little harvest basket, my friend. Now it's mine. Okay, so Washington Navel. Now, what would I do with this plant right now, Jacques? I would probably take off some of these sort of annoying little shoots. They're a little weird.
That one might even be a rootstock.
Is it a rootstock?
Got the spikes on it.
You're right. So that one actually will have to come off in a later episode. This, weirdly, this is the Nagami kumquat. Now this was prolific earlier this year, and now it's kind of gone a little bit chlorotic. Maybe it's iron deficient or something like that. Something's going wrong with it. Nevertheless, kumquats are pretty stable here. I'm not too worried about this come spring.
Little kumquat raisin here. Take that one, a little sample.
Let's
throw that in the bag.
I don't know that there's any that are actually quite ripe enough. Okay.
The perfect sample.
Let me see. That's tiny. That's tiny.
Might have to split that.
Yeah, we might have to cut that one in half. Okay, now this guy here, beautiful, beautiful plant.
Really cool looking one.
It's actually surprising to me how much it has bulked up, because it was a little slow.
Yeah.
At the start.
It's variegated, and usually variegated plants grow slower, so.
Well, and that is because these leaves literally have less ability to photosynthesize, because the white part can't generate any chlorophyll. So what's interesting though is it's pink lemonade lemon, for those who are wondering. I have eaten of the tree, but nothing is quite ripe right now.
Yeah,
I'm giving them a squeeze test. I don't see anything worthy.
This guy?
Let me see.
It's a little green.
Give it a squeeze. It's just too hard, to be honest with you.
I believe that.
It's too hard. Okay, next up, we have this little compact guy here. This is our Cara Cara Navel Orange, which I have eaten of this fruit. Now the question is one ripe enough? Look how big these are. Let me see.
Why don't you give it the tug test?
It doesn't want to come off, but part of me wants to take it off anyways.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take it off. We get one of these cute little stems to go with it.
Pay extra for that.
Okay, this guy is really thick and compact.
Here we go.
This guy's incredible.
I think this one's my favorite.
Look,
is this the Valencia?
I think it is our Valencia Orange. And I'll tell you this, man, when I was in Barcelona with my cousin Johnny, he has a YouTube channel called Cast and Spear, we had Valencia orange juice every day.
They're lining the streets
every single day, just that squeeze. Okay, so what do you think?
I definitely want to try that. I've had Valencias that were like even green and looked like totally bad.
I mean, that came off pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of some pest BS going on here, but I don't think it's anything to worry about.
No, they're always delicious, even when they look weird.
We'll take that one off. If it's good, I might come back for the rest a little bit later on.
I might come back for one too.
Yeah. This one here, I almost don't want to discuss. I call it my disgrace. This is my disgrace. Actually, I think you planted this one.
Actually, I don't think I did.
The problem here is it really has no central stem of note. Most of it kind of twists and turns. I think we got a couple bucks off on it, and that's why we bought it. Mistake. I mean, pay the dollars up front, get an actually proper looking tree. But it has been producing.
It's got something on the way.
So this is the Satsuma orange. Feel it. It's actually quite soft here, Jacques. It's actually really interesting.
Give it a squeeze.
Look at that.
Feels good.
Yeah, a little
Potential.
A little bit of that. No one's ever bothered by giving it a little squeeze like that. But we can't harvest it yet, unfortunately. So what we can harvest though, and actually we've probably missed a few harvests, is the Bear's Lime.
This thing is wild.
2 S's at the end of that word. This is insane. Did you think the lime would be the one that would do
No,
the most?
and actually after I saw this one, I bought one and planted it in a container, and it's also prolific. So this is just like, if you want a lime, just get yourself a Bear's Lime and you're
Get yourself
set.
a Bear's. Yeah, so
Let's try a yellow one and a green one.
Let's do
because we got
both.
the option.
Yeah. So let's go pure yellow, like this guy here.
Should be a little sweeter maybe.
That's the guess, that's the bet. And then let's hunt for try to
Classic
find
green.
like a classic green, yeah. I'm thinking it's gonna be smaller.
Dude,
for
look at the
sure.
cluster down there. There's like 10 on that.
Oh my Lord. Look at that. Why don't I take this little juicy fruit
Maybe
right
start
here?
a little lime farm over here.
You know what? 50 cents. Hit me up. PayPal me. Okay. What do we have here?
I don't remember what this one is. Oh, this is a...
Nothing of note. You know what? I actually found one. I'm gonna take it off.
Take it.
It didn't want to come, but which one are we looking at here? This is this is the Valencia.
Oh, what?
Wait, so what do we have over there?
I'll be right back.
Yeah. While Jacques is going, let me tell you, Valencia orange is the best juice orange you can ever have, in my opinion. It is so delicious, so sweet, so crystalline in its orange flavor that you will never, ever regret it. So that's
Right.
going in here. What do you got there, Jacques?
Moro Blood Orange.
Oh, that's the blood.
So that's gonna be a tasty one.
Did we harvest one?
Yeah.
We did. Okay,
yeah.
okay. So good. Now we won't confuse them because blood orange is obviously very obvious.
We'll know
you
when we cut it.
Okay, now this guy here, this is the Gold Nugget Mandarin.
A lot of leaves.
A lot of leaves, not a lot of production. I've cut this guy
Crazy.
back, Jacques, 3 times. It wants to grow like crazy. I don't know what the hell is up with it.
It's hungry, but
because
it's not thirsty.
that's the problem. Is it won't put out any juice for me, and I can't even find a fruit.
I don't even see a flower.
So I'm hoping that next year it activates because it's been put to shame by probably the most prized citrus that I have in the garden, and this would be the Japanese yuzu. And yuzu being a citrus that you actually really don't eat for the most part. You might use the rind, you might use the flesh, you might use the juice. It doesn't even produce that
wow.
much juice, but I have to say, Jacques, you will not smell a more satisfying.
That's good stuff. Get in there, dude.
Rip it open, rip it open.
That's a beautiful scent. Maybe a little candle?
Ooh.
Juice test?
Yo, this is behind the scenes. We can't be showing this. We can't be showing
Yeah, I
this.
cut that.
But all this to say, it's a small plant. We got this one from Four Winds Growers out of California. Especially if you're in California, you kind of have to buy citrus from California. You don't have a choice. But man, candying it, using the juice in a cocktail or something like that. We actually just made, my girlfriend and I just made a arugula, Parmesan cheese, olive oil, yuzu as the sort of
vinaigrette?
acid to kind of cut it down a bit. And that, epic
Now that you
fruit.
say that, I'm taking one more.
Take one more because we have a
Little
ton.
snack for the road.
We have a ton. So I'm actually going to take one more. And look, that's the crazy part about it. It's almost like those California cuties at the
It peels
store.
so easily.
It peels easy.
It's actually really good.
It's actually fire.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Getting
Pop
all
it in,
excited.
pop it in, Jacques. We'll see you back over at the tasting table. The time is nigh. It is time to taste test. What do you want to start with, Jacques?
I want to try that little kumquat.
I was about to say, why don't we split this tiny little kumquat first? So, well, kumquat's interesting because most of us, you think you eat the flesh. And honestly, I think I got it juicier side, to be honest. You got a little bit more pith.
You probably did that on purpose. But the pith is what I like.
Well, here's what's interesting. It's the sourest thing on earth, but the pith, or the rind, excuse me, is good.
Yeah.
That's good.
What's your scale here? Are we rating right on every single taste?
1 to 5. 1 to 5. I'm putting that at a 3 for me.
I'm going to say 2.5.
Wow. Why don't
know
we
what that
do
is.
our limes next?
Let's do it.
So what do you want to taste? The yellowed lime or the green lime? I say we go green first.
Oh, okay.
And then we see what the
If
change.
it's sweeter,
because
we'll
we know this is gonna be limey.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Fair enough.
You ready?
Let's do it.
Remember last time? You went in with the lime? He choked and almost died. And it's on video.
It hit deep in the back.
Look at this.
That's pristine.
That's
and
so
succulent.
nice looking. Oh yeah. Okay, so are you gonna mosey on in, or are you gonna go deep?
I don't know how to describe that smell, but it's amazing.
It's a bit clinical, but in a good way. It's like the doctor's office where you know you're getting that lollipop.
Here's what I'm gonna
do. You know
do.
what I'm saying?
Actually, not as sour as I expected, but delicious.
Ooh, that's good.
Really good.
That's going high up on Poppy's list.
Little rind test?
That's a 4, 4.2, 4.23 for me.
Yeah, the rind, 0. Don't eat the rind.
I think we knew that.
Okay,
so the sour factor on that though wasn't. It was definitely sour. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it was not as
had a lot
sour
of
as like a
flavor.
classic lime. you
Yeah,
know?
I'd say 4.
Yeah. So we're both right around the same right now.
Keep it clean.
It's interesting because I go first and then you go second, and the number's really similar to mine. I don't know what's going on with that.
Wow, the color is totally different.
Color's more yellow here.
Little
It's a little
comparison?
more. It's a little more see-through.
So there's the lime.
Proper lime, overripe, so to speak, lime.
That's interesting. I
So
don't
we
know
should
why
be
I didn't
tasting
expect that.
a little more of a lemony and then a little bit more sweetness. I'm guessing.
It smells less. It's like less fragrant.
To me, it smells more like more pithy. to me.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
I feel like that was more sour.
There's less sugar in it.
Yeah.
For sure. To me, it's the same level of sour, but the lime flavor's gone.
It's gone.
There's no lime in this.
Yeah, it's more like, it's almost like a lemon now. 3.
Yeah, it's a 3. Okay, I got
All
juice
right.
dripping down the chin. That's how you know we're in a good groove
Lips
here.
are on fire.
We've got our yuzu. Now this is interesting because it's kind of difficult to taste this. It is a traditionally very juiceless fruit. So I mean, do your best to feel it. It's almost like it could
might float.
float. It almost like it could float. And there's a ton of seeds in
It's like
this.
when you get that sad mandarin that you peel open and it's all dry inside. That's exactly what this is like.
I mean, look, I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seeds
Wow,
out of this.
they're huge.
What's left? What's left?
They're
but
really
a dream.
big, too.
What's left but a dream of what's once. La, la, la.
Yeah.
I think what you got to do, you know, it's all coming back out, but you just got to extract. This is an extraction process.
There's nothing in this. The one I bit, it just to me it tasted like.
You need to go in raw.
Okay.
Go in raw. Squeeze it out.
There's nothing in there.
No
It's
juice?
bone dry.
I got juice in mine. Mine's burning the lips.
There's like literally no juice.
Here's what I'll say. Yuzu right now, this season, 1.5.
Yeah.
1.5. I think it's on the come up though.
The smell and the rind maybe bumps it to a 3, but
If you take it for smell and rind alone, I think it's above a 3.
okay.
But if you do what I just did, that's no
It's a 0.
higher than a 2. No higher than a 2. We have the.
That's the blood.
This is the blood orange. Okay, I'm gonna give this a rinse.
I think that's a good call. And I remember we had some like maybe last year or earlier in the year. I remember them being good.
I think they were pretty fire when we had them. I think we
Yeah.
had like 2 maybe.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't know if I told you I had it, but now you know.
So here's the moment of truth. This is the big cut. What are we gonna see?
Watch it just be orange. Okay.
So it's not fully ripe. We harvested a little bit on.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, here, let me cut you
Yeah.
a quad. Here you go.
It's a nice color still.
So this one's peelable. Should be at least.
Oh yeah.
Nice color. Certainly not as deep blood red as you would hope.
Wow.
But again, we kind of harvested a little.
Definitely
early.
making a mess of myself here, but
Yeah. Okay.
well, cheers.
Ready? Cheers. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Let's go in for a
has-
second.
It has the sweetness, but it's still like has this like refreshing tartness.
Whatever that blood component is,
Yeah.
that sort of like whatever flavonoid is is in that. You know what I mean? It really is satisfying. Like blood oranges to me might be superior to most types of oranges. You want another? Little quick hit.
Offering.
You know, here's what I'm curious about. Look at this.
You're gonna just try the red part?
I've got a yellow part and I've got a red part, and I'm gonna do a little scientific analysis.
I'm gonna call that.
It's true.
I'm gonna call it a 4.
I'm going 4.5. That's my favorite so far, by far. Okay.
It almost reminds me a little bit of grapefruit.
Little bit. But it's more like deep orangeness to it, I guess you could say. What's the one that had the little pop? Washington Navel? Was this the navel?
No, I don't think so. Does it have the navel? We'll find out. Guess we have short-term memory, huh?
Oh,
It's a graper.
This is a grapey?
Yeah.
Oh, is this the... No.
Didn't you have a grapefruit?
I didn't harvest the mellow gold.
Is that the only one you have?
Look at this baddie.
I don't know what that is then.
This is a real treat. What the... What if we
big.
still had a crust? Do we breed? Something new?
Oh, it's peeling. Peeling quite easily.
Okay. Mine's
Color is really nice. That's a beautiful
It's
color.
almost like a ruby red.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna do a quick cut here.
I honestly
Quick
can't
cut.
tell by smell.
Okay. Ready? Bon appetit.
I like that.
What is that?
I don't know. The color is throwing me
It's
off.
not Washington Navel.
No, it can't
Or
be
is
a
it?
navel, right? Because that color.
The color is out of this world. It doesn't make any sense.
Actually, I put that pretty close to the blood orange to me.
The juice is insane on this.
Really juicy.
Oh my god.
Really pleasant to eat. Like, I don't know how to describe that.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna
good.
put that at a 4 again.
You're gonna put it at a 4?
I'm leaving the 5 just in case there's a sleeper coming.
Next up.
Let's just call this a blind taste test. Oh,
That's a
classic?
good look. That's a great look.
I like the sound.
Great look on this.
I'm excited. That
Okay.
might be the navel.
You know what I love about an orange, or certain varieties? Look how like clean
Yeah,
that came
it's
off.
really satisfying.
But then look at how little pith there is. Like the pith to flesh ratio is so high.
Yeah,
right?
it's not like a grapefruit.
It is
I'll tell you that
not
much.
like a grapefruit at all. So I'm gonna cut mine in half. I want to see a little cross section. Look at that.
Oh, that's
You
a
really
cutie.
can't beat that. You really can't beat that. Okay, I'm going in. That's a little tart.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's a little less orangey, a little more on the tart, sort of limeish vibe.
I'm gonna say 3.5. I think in a month it will probably be
That's
a lot
4.
sweeter.
That's a 4 in a month.
Yeah,
That's really good though.
yeah, really good potential there.
This one,
I think that is the Valencia now.
this is a Valencia. This is supposed to be our juicer.
Let's see if it lives up to the name.
The question though, and I remember Valencia having like almost no skin.
Ooh,
It looks pretty
that looks like a
promising.
Valencia. It looks like you
promising.
can't peel it.
No peelers?
See it. Let's see. Oh,
You can, but
You
it's,
can.
it doesn't really want to go. Look at that though. There's a lot
it's got
of
the
juice in
juice.
there.
It's got the juice.
There's not a lot. So like what you have in these fruits is you have these separations, right?
right.
And a lot of fruit sometimes will have a larger amount of that, and there's almost none there. It's almost like no wall at
Clean.
all. Ooh, that's sour.
After early.
That's too early. That doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah.
It just means it's too early. We got a couple left here.
I think we got 2 of the same.
Yes, you harvest, and this looks like the same.
This might be the navel.
This was the Washington Navel, guaranteed, guaranteed. Okay, so I'm gonna probably
A little
harvest.
sticky over
Which one
here.
do you want to harvest though? To me, this one's a little better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that squeeze test.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Wow, I could see the juices already like just pouring out. Yeah.
This looks promising. Promising. Here you go. This is just a Washington Navel orange. It's nothing like no crazy variety here.
Maybe the terroir? Or?
I mean,
I mean, I planted this one, so.
the terroir is,
kind
is
of-
honestly like pretty fire here. So.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. You know what that is? And I know you know. That is halftime soccer practice. That's what that is.
It's like the classic orange. You get in like a little bag all cut up, ready to go.
It's like a little hot because they didn't put it in a cooler, you know? So I want to go back to this. I think, to me, this is my favorite.
Yeah,
This,
I agree.
to me, well, the blood orange was
Blood orange was really good.
stellar. But to me, this
mystery.
this almost looks like a candy you get at the Sweet Factory. It's like looks like a caricature
does.
of the fruit. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
It's incredible.
The
looking.
color is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely the most beautiful of them.
And it's juicy, man. It's dripping all over
Smells
the place.
delicious.
You can't beat it. It's so good.
Has a really nice balance of acid with the sweetness.
So guys, this
We're at
is
4.5.
Yeah, it's a 4.5. Easy.
4.5.
We didn't even have a lot of fruit to taste in this episode, and still look how productive this is. An orchard is one of the best things you can put in your garden. It will pay you off quite literally for many years to come, and it's actually not that hard to take care of. It's really not, especially citrus, but if you can't grow citrus, go with the stone fruit. It's only mildly more complicated. So we hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to check out more, there's a whole playlist, and you can always check out our products on our store at shop.epicgardening.com. We have the best-in-class garden products delivered directly to your door. Until next time, good luck in the garden, and keep on growing.
Just
Ooh,